Alright trainers, welcome back to TaeganAdventures here. Well, this is another outdoor Pokemon Go adventure because it's Safari Zone here in Singapore right now, and I'm raiding some Mega Latiases and Latioses. Crap, I don't know what the plural of Latias and Latios is called, so I'll just be calling them Latioses, Latiases. I don't care what the plural is. But anyway, I'm on the way to my first raid right now, and also today just so happens to be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's launch day. Launch weekend is tomorrow, and yeah, it's gonna be a pretty exciting day. First off, some raids, and then I'll be picking up my own copy of Pokemon Scarlet later on. Alright, so the first raid has already been spotted here. It's a Mega Latios, and let's see who in the Digi gang is joining us today. So let's send out some invites here. It's kind of noisy in the background, but yeah. So alright, you right now messaging the Digi gang. Right, so let's see who we got in here. 2 people. Ooh, 6 now. Right, gonna make this lobby a public lobby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I've waited up. See, there's this trick that we all do, where you can invite more than 5 people into the raid. Oh god, I realized I don't have a team ready yet. Oh god. Oh frick. I'm just realizing I don't have a team ready. Alright, number one lesson for any of you doing Mega Latios raids: always prepare a team with you. Seems so far we are doing pretty good damage here with 8 people. Pretty monk-ass right now, because this team is my Guzzlord team, and it's like, as you just saw, it led with a non-Mega Lopunny, which was supposed to be a Mega Lopunny. Obviously it's not the most ideal of situations. Dang, Mega Latios just... Okay. Mega Latios just like hits like a freaking monster truck. On to my actual good counters, like, a dragon with Two Swing. Should have just done that from the start. Surprisingly, this raid is going pretty fast. 130 seconds, 128, and we're almost done. Like, nice. There we go. There we freaking go. The $1 million question is, any shinies? I didn't know we got that much XP from a mega raid. Like 13k, waiting for the attack animation here. Circle, false demonstration, circle locking, one of the best ways to actually hit a raid boss here. Nice. For 1 sec I was actually worried that it's gonna jump on get out in 3 shakes. That's interesting. You can see that it actually has Dragon Claw instead of like Luster Purge and Mist Ball. It's actual like event moves, which is kind of surprising, honestly. I was expecting an event for this event, but well, I guess the people in charge of Safari Zone like somehow screwed up and decided not to give anyone their exclusive moves. Yikes. Alright, so the Digi gang is just readying up for the next raid here, and the next raid is a Mega Latios again. If this thing actually loads. Yep, a Mega Latios raid here. going back into the Digi Gang Discord to see who is ready. Alright, let's go. So let's create a group right now. Guzzlord party is ready, as you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get into the next batch of people. Apex, Katie2. Well, I can't see anyone. I literally can't see who is joining in on this raid, but regardless, we have 6 people here, which I think should be enough. I'm not too sure about it. As you can see, Mega Latios here in on another Mega Latios is actually pretty agile here. You notice how many Dragon Claws I've been getting off before I actually fainted. It looks like we're on really good pace here for like 6 people. It's going pretty fast. Well, at least faster than I recall. Like, you know, the previous time I did Mega Latios raids with 6 people, it went like a lot slower than this. So it's good to know that 6 people does go by pretty quickly, especially if one of my friends is a best friend. Yeah, it goes pretty darn fast. Nice. Alright, that should be possible 6. I mean, I think even 5, in fact. Alright, any shinies here? No shiny. Dang. 13 balls here. Circle lock, circle lock. Nice, got a great throw. Nice, cool, I got it. So let's check its IVs real quick. Latios. Alright, I mean, cool. Again, no loss to coach or whatever. SMH Niantic. Alright, so this is a raid here I did in Bugis right before picking up Pokemon Scarlet. This is a Mega Latios raid. I've decided to skip through the timer sequence where I invite all my friendos from the Digi Gang here. And yeah, let's get right on into the raid. So I'll be leading off with a Mega Latios of my own with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Sadly, this Mega Latios won't last very long because obviously I was trying to time my dodges here, as you can see, but I get hit by I think that's a Draco Meteor. No, that's a Solar Beam right there, and I immediately lose my Mega Latios. Now, we're on to some Hydreigons here with Brutal Swing, very agile, and of course it does resist Solar Beam, but as you just saw with my Mega Latios, Solar Beam actually manages to KO my Mega Latios, and it does a significant chunk to my Hydreigon out front. On to my second Hydreigon right now. I managed to get the dodge in time. That's why Solar Beam didn't do so much damage. Dodging the attacks right now, sending out some brutal swings. Of course, dodging these solar beams is pretty important here, especially when solar beam did such a big chunk of damage. Now I'm on to my Gengars here, which are going to be less tanky than the Hydreigons. Actually, just one Gengar, that one just plopped dead to a solar beam right there. Now I'm on to a Hydreigon right now, sending out more bites, trying my best to dodge these solar beams. Just got hit by one right there. Just clinging on for dear life right now. Alright, I'm going to charge up to that brutal swing, try and dodge that solar beam, which I did. Fire off a brutal swing, and try and get to the next brutal swing before I plop dead, which I do not manage to do. Yikes! This raid is gonna be a bit hard to complete with my party of 6 right now. I'm gonna fire off one last brutal swing before my Hydreigon faints. I'm now realizing that I should have used some Dialgas or some other counters that better resist Mega Latios here, such as this Dragonite that I've just sent out. It does have both Dragon Claw and Outrage, a bit just in case I faint right before I have enough energy to fire off an Outrage. I can always fire off a Dragon Claw if I have enough energy for that. I fire off 2 Outrages. Dragonite is pretty tanky. It quad resists Solar Beam. I'm going to fire off a 3rd Outrage right there. Can I get to a 4th one before I faint? Which, yes, I can. Can I get to a 5th one? Unfortunately, I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to try and get to a 5th one here. Sadly, the raid has already been completed here. The Mega Latios goes down right before I can fire off another Outrage. Alright, let's see if this Mega Latios is shiny, which in this case it's not. Yeah, and let's move on to the next raid, which is another which is a Mega Latias here. So let me just get ready my team, invite some friends. And let's get on with the rest of the raid. As you can see, I didn't actually manage to fully heal my team from the Mega Latios raid I did earlier. So, yikes. Alright, so let's get on with this Mega Latias raid. It is in rainy weather, so I have to be careful about some stray thunders that are going to be weather boosted in this case. And right out the gate, my Mega Latios plops right there. Gonna be pretty dang hard to KO this Mega Latias here. It is pretty tanky, and as you just saw, I was experiencing some lag, and my Mega Gengar just got sent out and died. Monka S. Gonna go into the Hydreigon here. Fortunately, it does have Psychic, which Hydreigon is quote-unquote immune to. Sadly, I just die right there because my Hydreigon was on really low HP. Alright, gonna fire off some brutal swings right here. 1, 2 brutal swings before I plop did. Looks like my first team of 6 is down. On to my next team of 6, which I just went with the default recommended party, which I led with a Garchomp with Mudshot, I believe. Sadly, Mudshot isn't super effective, so I'll be relying on Outrage for most of my damage. And as you can see, the Mega Latias is just about down here, so my Chandelures with my one Chandelure with Shadow Ball actually manages to finish it off. So let us check now if this Mega Latias is shiny. And it looks like we don't get a shiny this time. Alright, so I'm in front of a McDonald's now, and here at Bugis Junction. And look what we have here! Mega Latias. Yeah, I'm just minutes away from getting my hands on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And guess who showed up for me? A freaking Mega Latias raid. So without further ado, let's get in some members of the Digi gang here. The raids here are filling up like rabbits? I don't know, like crazy basically. I actually did a Mega Latias raid here just now, and I had like 2 full lobbies. So let's get in some people here. Rainbow, Niz, I think Nizvilla, Nifzilla, Marzi, Mega Latias. Heal up on my team before anything does happen. Like you saw in the last Mega Latias raid where I forgot to heal up my team. Let's make this lobby a public lobby here. Divsies. Div, one's a raid. Div. Oh no, my phone's laggy. Div, one's a raid. Right, switch to the team. Alright, so let's do this. Let's just hope and pray that my signal doesn't heat itself all of a sudden, or like my phone just lags beyond any comprehension whatsoever. But I think this should be a pretty darn easy raid because we have like 18 of us in here. Around right now, I don't seem to see like 17 other people. I mean, granted, some of these people are from the Digi gang Discord. But I don't know, I just don't see anyone else doing a Latias raid right now. So Brutal Swing here. Brutal Swing. Dodge these. Brutal Swing again. See, dodging is important, y'all. In cases like these where I'm like super duper low on HP, and like, yeah, Mega Latias and Latios are like Monkas if you don't actually, Monka S actually, rather, if you don't actually dodge. So, yeah, nice. Got him. The more important question is this Mega Latias a shiny? The other thing about Latias is it's super duper hard to catch, and even so, it's like its CP is too, like right now it's Latias is at level 20, and just it so happens Latias's level 20 CP is way too high for it to be used in the Great League at all. Where honestly I would have expected Latias to be used the most is like Great League and stuff. But yeah, sad that Latias is like over the Great League CP limit. And I've just used up all my freaking golden Razas. I mean, yeah, at this point I'm just chucking balls at it. I don't really need a regular Latias. I'm still waiting on this son of a bishop to shine. I mean, I do already have a shiny Latios though. Latias, it's taking me forever just to get the one shiny Mega Latias. So, let's see where our next Mega Rare target is. Right down there. Is there a Latias? Yes, there's a Latias. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my hands on Pokemon Scarlet first. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, so I am filming like right next to a lift right now. Possibly the weirdest place to film, but I finally have my hands on my first ever adventure in the Paldea region. Paldea? I'm not sure how the region is actually pronounced, but here we have it, Pokemon Scarlet, and apparently it comes with this this little book, I guess. I don't know what exactly this is, but it comes with the pre-order of Pokemon Scarlet here in Singapore. So yeah, just thought I'd update you with this really exciting development here. Of course, Pokemon Scarlet playthrough coming soon to the channel, probably sometime next year, like late December, sometime around Christmas, I guess. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna make more Pokemon Go videos, or possibly Legends Arceus videos. I did say I was gonna make those, but I didn't end up making them. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of Pokemon Go Safari Zone. Okay, so I'm redoing the audio for this segment of the video because the previous audio I recorded on site was pretty crappy. I wasn't pulling up my face cam here because I was in a train station and there was quite a lot of people actually in that station. It's the station right at Gardens by the Bay, the site of Safari Zone, which you can see in front of me. You know, I didn't actually buy a ticket because I thought a 22 Singapore dollar ticket was too expensive. But anyway, it's something I wasn't aware of before recording this video was that there were increased Team Go Rocket balloons during this event, which there is one right now, which will give me the Team Go Rocket leader, Sierra. Now I actually wanted Sierra to pop up in this rocket balloon because Sierra actually has one of the shadow Pokemon that I'm actually targeting, Sableye. Now, instead of talking about the battle right now, let's just talk a bit about Sableye. Sableye is actually one of the best Pokemon in the Great League, especially, you know, Purified Sableye, which I'm after right now, because, you know, Sableye has, it can switch into a lot of things in GBL speak. It's called a safe swap, where it can switch into a lot of things because it has a ton of resistances and neutral matchups. It's quote-unquote immune to normal and fighting. It resists poison. It's got pretty useful matchups against most meta-relevant Pokemon. It can switch into a lot of Pokemon, like I already said. I'm not a GBL expert, so I can't comment too much on that. But yeah, pretty useful Pokemon in the Great League. You know, not so much in the Ultra League because its CP is too low for that. But yeah, that's why I'm after a shiny, hopefully shiny Sableye, and I actually tried to build a mono dark team for Halloween, for this year's Halloween, which actually needed a Sableye, but sadly I couldn't get the right Sableye nor enough XL candies to make that work. Well, I'm definitely planning on showing off some GBL content on the channel, although I'm more of a VGC person. Despite not having shown any VGC content on the channel, and yeah, hopefully some VGC and some GBL content coming to the channel soon, possibly like after I play through Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, anyway, let's catch this Shadow Sableye. Hopefully it's good enough IVs, and hopefully I can get some XLs from some Sableye XLs from this catch. As you can see, Sableye is giving me a lot of trouble here, dodging, just dodged a Pokeball I threw in it. Well, rather, it's actually a Premier Ball, but you know, same thing. Pokeballs and Premier Balls have the same catch multiplier. Nice, and I caught it. Alright, so I didn't get any XL candies from that, and the IVs are pretty lackluster if used in the Go Battle League, so yeah. As you can see, there are no Pokestops at Gardens by the Bay. That's because the Pokestops are only available to ticket holders during the selected time frame that they're supposed to play in. Like I said, I didn't purchase a ticket because I felt that a $22 ticket was too expensive for me. So, oh well, we'll see if Niantic offers a cheaper price to their events. Alright, so I'm back here again at headquarters, and yeah, I just got back from a pretty darn, I wouldn't call that a long adventure today. Definitely a shiny hunt, you can say. Well, as you can see today, I did a Lapras shiny hunt, caught 2 Laprases that were not shiny, well, 3. I did encounter a lot more Laprases, not shiny. Gonna continue the shiny Lapras hunt this weekend because Safari Zone is actually 3 days. Today is the first of 3. Managed 4 Latias raids, 3 Latios raids, 1, 2, 3, count them, 3 Latios raids, and yeah, that one battle I did with Sierra. And speaking of rocket battles, there's another rocket balloon right there. This time with Cliff, and I think Cliff gives Shadow Machop. I don't really want a Shadow Machop though, because I already have like so many Machaps in my inventory. If I can just pull that up, Machap. Look at these Machaps. 15 attack, 15. All these Machaps are basically, well, most of these Machaps are already powered up here, like, what's that, 10 Machamps, all with counter and dynamic punch, already powered up to be used in gyms. So why would I don't know, I don't see a good reason to spend the resources on a Shadow Machamp unless, I don't know, is the Shadow Machamp really worth going for because of the Shadow bonus? I don't know. But anyway, oh yeah, I kind of see that my camera is already dying, so yeah, I guess time to charge the camera up, maybe get a new replacement battery. Yeah, so that's all for this clip. See you probably this evening or tomorrow, depending on when I decide to, you know, re-record again. So this is day 3 of Safari Zone Singapore. Right now I'm at a Mega Latias raid here. A pretty sunny day today actually. Just waiting for the Digi gang to give the green light on this one. Kinda looks like, oh crap, 15, 13. Looks like we'll have to make this one a public lobby. Starting out as private first. So looks like we have Rainbow and then Q Winter joining us. Q Winter. Oh no, it's lagging. It's lagging. Okay, so it looks like there aren't a lot of randos here joining us. Yikes. So I guess we just need to pull 5, random 5 from Pokegenie, I guess. So let me just do that. Latias Mega, and it's rainy weather. So I'm gonna try and like secure the camera such that, you know, it doesn't like slip or fall like it did earlier. Alright, so looks like the Pokegenie peeps are ready. Loading up my game right now to accept all these friend requests, and yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, Latias in the rain. I don't know how easy it is to do with I think it should be doable with 8. 8 including myself. So let's just copy over the list from please load. There we go. Let's just copy over the list of invites from Pokegenie. Looks like everyone is in. All 8 of us. Oh wait a minute. Why am I leading with a? Oh no. Oh no, my team didn't load out. I'm gonna back out here. I'm gonna load in my actual Latias team. There we go with all the Gigatinas with Shadow Force. Definitely putting in some good damage here. 175 seconds on the clock, and we're already more than halfway done with this Mega Latias. Yeah, Thunder is a pretty Monka-esque moveset to have right now, especially in the rain. Oh my goodness, just dodging it. Dang it, didn't time that right. Alright, so Brutal Swing Hydreigon's coming in. Oh crap, it's lagging. Someone else is using all the Gigatinas, and I see a Draco Meteor come off right there. Should be doable in the time that we have left. Let's see how much work we can put in here. All of these. My game is pretty laggy as well. I don't know if it's a problem with my phone or the Wi-Fi or the. I don't know. Yikes! All my Hydreigons are dead. Going in with default. Oh, why is it so Monka-esque? The lag at GoFest is just like, no, sorry, Safari Zone. The lag at Safari Zone rather, just Monka-esque. Okay, this isn't the shiny one. Yikes! I think this is what 4th. I did 4 on day 1, 3 yesterday. I think this is my 8th Latias raid. Of course, I'm not gonna show all 8 Latias raids in this video. I'm gonna leave some out just to keep the video short. I think the video is getting pretty long at this point. I don't know how long the video is gonna be. I can't predict until I actually get down to editing. Honestly, I don't even care about catching this. I'm just in it for the sake of shiny hunting. And possibly like raid rewards. I guess raid rewards the 13k XP is a plus, the Stardust as well. Nice, I got it. So let's give this Latias an IV check. It's not bad. Yep, let's just move on to the next raid. Alright, so here I am having lunch at a McDonald's and doing some Mega Latias and Latios raids right now. And I've chosen to speed up the footage here just to prevent the video from getting too long. I think the video has gotten pretty darn long at this point, so I'm just gonna speed right through this raid here. As we can see right now, we are making really good work of this raid here. It's a Mega Latios raid. We're doing pretty darn well. We have 7 people with us, including some friendos from the Digi gang. And as you can see, we are less than 2 minutes, slightly more than 3 minutes into the raid, and we've just managed to beat the Mega Latios with 90 seconds to spare. Well, I mean, it's pretty good, pretty darn good for 7 people actually. At the pace that we were doing it at. Let's see if this Mega Latios is shiny. And it's not shiny, alright. So now we are on to a Mega Latias raid now. Once again, I've chosen to speed up the footage here because it'll make the video too darn long. Alright, so I've chosen to go with some Garatinas of Shadow Force. Shadow Force is a 1-bar charge move, so it takes way longer to charge up than, say, a Shadow Ball, but it's a nuking move, so it's pretty hard hitting. And yeah, so since we have more people in on this raid, we actually managed to beat this raid quicker than the previous Mega Latios. So let's just check if this Mega Latias here is shiny. And it's not shiny, but it is weather boosted and it has a pretty nice CP there. Now we're on to a Mega Latios, which I did right after lunch at pretty near my HQ actually. I was doing some Mega Lapras hunting earlier, but I didn't find any shinies at that time, so yeah, I chose to lead with a Dialga here. Dialga has a pretty good matchup against Mega Latios, even with Solar Beam. Still pretty darn good matchup right there. Quad resist rather. So the Mega Latios goes down here. Let's check if it's shiny. Alright, let's have a look. And it's not shiny, sad. Alright, now for another Mega Latias raid, which I will be doing. As you can see, a lot of my Pokemon are not healed. I have a massive graveyard due to the lack of potions and revives distributed by these Mega Latias and Latios raids. Alright, so speeding up the battle once again. We're making really good progress here, especially because this is a 13-person lobby. Alright, is this Mega Latias shiny? Let's find out. And it is not. Alright, so I'm ending off the last day of Go Fest here with a Team Go Rocket balloon here. I know I haven't really done a lot of these in this video, but I just thought, you know, since Go Rocket balloons are boosted for Safari Zone, that I do a Go Rocket battle for the last thing of the day here. So it's a all poison type balloon here, so I'm gonna use a Groudon facing off against the opposing Fungus. Nice. Took that down easily with an Earthquake. Again, up against this. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Really short-term revives after all those Mega Latias and Latios raids and rocket balloons, rocket encounters. I'm really trying my best not to let a lot of Pokemon faint during this fight. Alright, and that is the battle right there. So let's see what we get here. A Fungus, which I shall attempt to catch. Nice. 500 Stardust, yay. And just to show you how big the graveyard is, look at all those fainted Pokemon right there. Yep, that's a lot of damage. It's gonna take me a long while to get all of these fainted Pokemon back up to full HP. Like, that's easily like 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25. That's 25 fainted Pokemon right there. Ending off the last day of Safari Zone Singapore with 25 dead Pokemon, a Mega Blastoise that's still active, and surprisingly no shiny Corsolas or shiny Laprases. All of these that I've caught are just regular Laprases. I haven't seen any shiny Laprases so far today. Yeah, as you can see, no shiny Lapras. Corsola, no shiny Corsola as well, if you can find Corsola's page here. No shiny Corsola. And I don't know when they'll be spawning this often again. And in fact, if you were in Singapore last week, you would have known that Lapras actually started spawning a week earlier on the 11th. Actually, 1 week before the launch of Scarlet and Violet. I've been constantly checking all those Laprases in the free time that I have, but alas, no shiny Lapras for me. Well, add that onto the long list of shiny hunts that I need to complete. So, with that being said, I'm gonna head off to do some editing right now, and I'll see you after Safari Zone. Alright, so it's Monday right now, the day after Safari Zone Singapore has ended, so I'm gonna open up my Pokemon Go app right now. I have not logged in at all today. I'm supposed to be claiming my Adventure Sync 50-kilometer rewards, which is supposed to be a 5 and a 10k, but I didn't actually clear out 2 egg spaces yesterday. I only managed to clear out 1 egg space, which was a single 2-kilometer egg. So let's see if I think with the distance I've walked today, I should have already cleared out a second egg space. As you can see, this 10k egg here is about to hatch, which it does, and it will be a Noibat. Nice. It's not shiny though, but still a pretty cool hatch, and I think the other one is just a couple 100 meters away from hatching. But yeah, 69.4 nice kilometers walked over the past week, and I should have a 5 and a 10k already in my inventory. There's the 10k right there, the previous 10k that I got yesterday. And there's the 5k right there. Right now I already have a 7-kilometer egg from the Greedy Gluttons event hatching right now. It's gonna hatch pretty soon. I also have 3 12-kilometer eggs that I've got from beating Sierra 3 times. I'm hoping for either a Dino or a Salazzle on this one. As you can see, they're both rare hatches from 12-kilometer eggs. As for the 5-kilometer egg though, I'm hoping for either a Munchlax or a Craniados. And as for the remaining 7-kilometer eggs, I'm hoping for Gibble. So I guess let's just walk the remaining 0.4 kilometers and see what this 7k hatches into. Alright, so we are ending off this video here on a Guzzlord raid featuring some raiders from Pokegenie. I just, picked up 5 random people from Pokegenie, which I will invite to this Guzzlord raid here. Okay, so these 5 lovely peeps from Pokegenie will be helping me do a Guzzlord raid right now. Raid invitations have been sent. This is the team that I'll be bringing into this Guzzlord raid. Even though I have a Mega Latios active right now, and I will not be using it because it's fainted right now and I don't have any revives. As you can see, I've pretty much used up all my revives during the Mega Latias and Mega Latios raids. My, that was a tongue twister to actually say. Well, I'm surprised that Mega raids actually give very little potions and revives as compared to, like, say, Mega Energy or rare candies or TMs. Well, I guess the potions part is debatable, but the other rewards like the golden razzes, the silver pineapples, the rare candies, the TMs, yeah, they're definitely much more prevalent in mega raids than non-mega raids, and the revives and hyper potions are like less common. Alright, the raid is about to begin in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, there's 4 people with us. Even though I invited 5 people, so it's like 2 people didn't show up. But never mind, it's pretty much still gonna be okay actually. It's not like Guzzlord is a difficult raid or something. Especially with 4 Gardevoirs in my team. Oh, crunch. I didn't dodge the crunch in time. Gardevoir isn't a particularly agile Pokemon. Charm is, not the fastest of animations actually. Very long animation compared to like Dragon Breath, which Latios has. At less than half HP, and we've already used 50 seconds of the raid, so pretty easy with 4 people and like weather boosted fairy types, like what I'm doing right now. So should go down in anytime soon. There we go. Okay, I actually need both hands for this. 18 balls is a lot of balls, but I only have like 4 golden razzes. How I'm going to do this is just chuck balls at it first, because the quirk about premier balls and raids is that the more balls you throw at a raid boss, the easier it is to catch, so its catch rate actually goes up the more balls you throw at it. But before that, I'ma just find somewhere to put the camera down, because I need both my hands to catch this Guzzlord. So I'm just gonna chuck ball like that, and after a couple of balls I'm gonna use some berries. That was a great throw, but will it be great enough? No, not great enough. You know what? Let's just keep chucking balls at it. Okay, more balls. Sorry for the plane flying overhead. Oh! I actually caught it without any berry at all. Hello. And a 15 attack IV as well. Hello. What even is... Alright, so we gotta talk about Guzzlord here, because Guzzlord isn't... its CP is way too high for the... Well, just a little too high actually for the Great League. Unless, you know, you trade with a friend. I don't have anyone to trade with right now. Yeah, Guzzlord is completely unusable in the Great League, but I think it has some play in the Ultra League, especially with where its CP maxes out in raids. How much do I need to power this up to? Ultra League CP. You know what? That's not actually a lot of resources, unless you count the 100 candies and the 100k Stardust you put in. Then, yeah, that adds up. I'm gonna take a shower now, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Safari Zone Singapore this year. Alright, so final thoughts on Safari Zone Singapore this year. Well, it was definitely an improvement over the last time we had Safari Zone Singapore, which was 2019, before COVID actually, and being on site at Gardens by the Bay, there were a few photo ops and Pikachu themed performances, and that was basically about it. I didn't film on site. Yeah, this video was mainly about the shiny hunting and the you know, catching Pokemon in Pokemon Go basically. This video is definitely more of a warm up for me to get me back into Pokemon Go adventuring outdoors and stuff. I still haven't really fully worked out the details of this camera yet. I am learning how to operate the camera myself. I haven't really used it to make many videos yet. You know, figure out the volume balance, stereo, mono, audio and stuff. It's a lot for me to learn coming from a non-tech background. In terms of like the price of the tickets, I think $22 Singapore dollar ticket is like too expensive for like just a one-day event. I don't know what the conversion is in your own currency. I think you can do the conversion yourself. Like just Google 22 Singapore dollars in insert local currency here. Yeah, for what's basically a one-day event, a 6 to 8 hour event. I think 22 Singapore dollars is a bit too expensive. It's kind of like, you know, a pay-to-win shiny increase. Like, sure, you get a super massive buff in your shiny rate, but at the cost of $22. Thoughts on Safari Zone in general? Well, if paying like upwards of $30 for a, you know, mega boost in your shiny rate is fine by you, sure, by all means, just go for a Safari Zone ticket. But for me, $22 is a bit too expensive for my liking, so I'm fine sticking with standard shiny rate, even if I don't get the Safari Zone shiny in the Safari Zone time period. Surely there's more opportunities to come later down the line. Plus, I did manage to snag a few Ultra League worthy Laprases during this Safari Zone period. So yeah, I'm gonna try build a Ultra League ready Lapras team. I don't know, I may show off some Go Battle League battles on the channel, some Great League, Ultra League maybe. Master League is still beyond me. I've always been a VGC enthusiast since 2016, though I haven't actually shown any VGC content on the channel yet. So if you want to see some Go Battle League content, some VGC content, yeah, just let me know in the comments what teams you'd like to see and what strategies you'd like to see. Definitely VGC will be coming to the channel sometime in the future, possibly with the introduction of Gen 9 VGC Scarlet and Violet. Terrestrialization is a pretty interesting gimmick
to actually try out both offensively and defensively. Yeah, looking forward to actually playing Scarlet and Violet this December. So yeah, that's all for this Safari Zone video. Again, please check out Digital Christine's community. I'll link their Discord server in the description. Christine is based in Los Angeles, California, all the way in America. So be sure to give her a shout out. So with that being said, this is TaeganAdventures. I'll see you in the next video.